Hi, it's Nikki here from Happy Hormones for Life, and we are a month into almost into lockdown here in the UK. Um, and while we might be jumping around to Joe Wicks or some online exercise classes, most of us are admitting that we're eating too much and we're drinking more alcohol than normal, and that includes me. So today I am talking about some tips to stop you eating and drinking your way through the lockdown period. So whether it's stress eating, chocolate, sugar or carbs are the culprits for that, whether it's working from home eating, which is kind of taking mini breaks to the kitchen every few minutes, or it might be I've got to bake eating because you're a bit bored and you just want to cook, or baking is calling you, and you're never going to resist that freshly made cake or cookie. I've literally just got some in the kitchen that my husband's made. Or if it's just plain boredom eating and it's something to do. Most of us can get away with it for a while, but I'm hearing a lot of women in the community and around me saying that they're worried about the impact it's having on their health and their hormones. And the thought of getting back into those jeans or the work clothes after all this is a bit scary. So you may not be ready yet, and that's fine. But if you are at that sort of enough is enough stage, I have no magic wand for you or magic pill, but I can give you some tips to help change those unhealthy lockdown habits. Number one is start your day with a healthy smoothie. Now, if you've got a blender, you can do this. You can knock up a healthy smoothie with whatever you've got in your fridge or cupboard. So concentrate on the veg and not the fruit. So use low sugar fruits like berries and citrus. Put in all your veggie leftovers, put your nut milks in there, put some healthy fats, avocado or nuts and seeds, or a little bit of coconut oil, and you've got a really healthy smoothie. Starting your day like this is going to help balance that blood sugar and stop those cravings later on. Number two is purge your naughty cupboard. I know you've got one. I want you to get rid of the temptations in there. Sugar is your enemy right now, and it has a massive negative impact on your immune system as well, which we don't want. So make it really hard to snack on that unhealthy stuff. Get rid of it. Replace it with all the healthy stuff, the nuts and seeds and the healthy snacks. Number three, keep a food diary or a journal. Studies have shown that if you record what you eat or take a picture of it, you're much more likely to eat more healthily. So I use an app called My Symptoms Food Diary. That is also an app that tracks your symptoms as well, which is often helpful when we're going through hormonal issues. But there's lots of apps out there. Just stay away from the calorie counting ones because we don't want to do that. We just want to keep a diary, and honestly, just keep the act of keeping a journal or a diary really helps you cut down on the unhealthy stuff. It's kind of like a subconscious thing. Number four is to eat 2 or 3 proper meals a day. So it's really easy when you're at home, especially, to graze your way through the day. But all that does is produce more insulin, which is your fat storing hormone. So we want to give the digestive system a rest, and we want to leave enough time between meals for your body to start burning fat rather than just rely on that sugar or carbs that you've just had in the last half an hour or an hour or whatever. So eating 2 or 3 times a day, twice a day, I say that because if you're doing an overnight fast, you can eat sort of a lunch and then a tea or a dinner. But, you know, fill yourself up on the vegetables, at least half your plate, any kind of veg, colourful, the better, the more colourful, the better. Some protein, healthy fats, and some low GL carbs at each meal. If you do that 2 or 3 times a day, you won't need to snack in between. And if you do need to snack, if your blood sugar's low or if you have any blood sugar issues, then go for the nuts, the seeds, the hummus, the crudités, the fruit options. Right. Number 5 is to drink more water. So sometimes when we think we're hungry, we're actually thirsty. Especially as you get older, your thirst response goes down and we just forget to drink so much water. So every time you go for the kitchen and you think you want a snack because you're hungry, then drink a pint of water first. Honestly, you may not need that snack after all. It can just get rid of that hunger pang. Same goes for that 6 o'clock craving for a glass of wine, or it might be earlier than that. In my case, it's usually about 5. Drink the water first. Seriously, it can make a massive difference and just take away that initial craving. Number 6, swap the chocolate for magnesium. Right, so your chocolate cravings can often be due to magnesium deficiency. Many of us are deficient in it because we just don't eat enough leafy green veg and nuts and seeds. And with stress depletes a lot of magnesium as well. So many of us are magnesium deficient, and chocolate's quite high content of magnesium, so the body can kind of be craving that because of that content. So try magnesium-rich foods like the dark green leafy veg, nuts and seeds, or take a magnesium supplement, which I'd recommend for most women over 40 anyway. And magnesium citrate or glycinate are the best forms. And that could take away that chocolate craving. Not always, but it's definitely worth a try. Number 7 is to have some regular alcohol-free nights in the week. So it's really easy to get into the habit of drinking every night. Just a glass or two with your meal. I'm really struggling with this one myself. But those drinks all add up, and alcohol does not help with your sleep, your energy, your brain function, your mood, or your weight. Really bad for your hormones as well, and your gut actually. It's not good on all fronts. So, where we, wouldn't want to give it up, but we just need to be pretty strict on those alcohol-free nights of the week. Give yourself 2 or 3 or 4 nights if you can, free a week, give your liver a rest. And then when you are drinking, just make sure you're really well hydrated and that you're not drinking on an empty stomach. Number 8, where are we? 8, don't eat after 7 p.m. Right, so if your schedule allows, and of course I know this isn't possible for everybody, try and eat your last meal as early as possible in the day, and don't eat or drink after that time. And this allows your body to enjoy a nice long fast overnight. So if you can leave 12 to 16 hours before eating breakfast the next day, and if you can do this a few times a week, it's going to be really great for your overall health and also that weight loss as well. I've got a blog on this, time restricted eating, and I'll put a link to that in there too. Number 9 is to switch off every day. Now, I know I say this on virtually every video, but now more than ever, it's vital that you take some time each day to switch off that stress response, especially when there's extra stress around. So go for that daily walk in nature if you can. Sign up for that online yoga or Pilates class. Sit quietly and listen to a mindfulness app, or your favorite chill out playlist if you don't like meditation, or go sit and read a book for half an hour. Reading a book has been shown to reduce cortisol levels. Do whatever it is that helps you relax every single day, and especially at the moment. Number 10 is to keep moving. I know sitting on the sofa and binging on Netflix is what most of us want to do right now, me included. But movement and exercise is absolutely vital for your mood. Even if you just get outside and go for a walk, do that. Daylight and nature can really help to regulate your body clock, improve your mood, and help you sleep better. And that's really important for the next one. The last tip is number 11, is get lots of sleep. Now, this is a time to catch up on your sleep, to rest and replenish. If you can, sleep as much as you need to. In normal times, our sleep gets sacrificed. So use this time to kind of find your natural sleep pattern, and please don't feel guilty if you're sleeping more than usual and you're sleeping in the mornings, now and then, not every day, obviously you don't want to be doing that, but give your body as much rest as it needs. And if you're struggling to sleep, I've got a blog that I'll link to with some sleep tips if you want to try those. Now, obviously, I don't expect you to do all of these things, and you may be doing some of them already. I just want you to try a few new ones and see how you get on with them. And most of all, don't beat yourself up about how you're dealing with this whole situation. Everyone is in a different situation with different challenges. You've got to do what you need to do for you to survive it and come out in one piece. If that means gaining a few extra pounds, then so be it. You've got plenty of time to sort it out later if you have to. I just wanted to give you a few tips if you're wanting to address it now. So do take care of yourself, and let me know if you need any help from us at Happy Hormones for Life. If you're needing some structure or help to get back on track, I'm going to be running a live 30-day program from 4th of May. It's the usual 30 days to Happy Hormones, but I'm going to be in the Facebook group doing some live Q&As each week. The link is below, and if you're already a member and want to have a refresh, then do join us. We'll be kicking off on the 4th of May, and we can all go through this together. Hope you're well. Take care. Stay safe. See you next time.